So you're a beginner sewist and the only place that you've really heard of to get fabric is Joann Fabrics, and they're going out of business. So where do you get fabric now? And where do you get the fabric that's right for your type of projects? In this video, I'll cover 15 alternatives to Joann Fabrics. Hi, I'm Victoria, a self-taught sewist with over a decade of experience, and on this channel, I guide beginner sewists in creating practical, adventure-ready items, sharing essential tips, techniques, and tools to help make your sewing journey both enjoyable and rewarding. Let's dive in. Now, our first section is Big Box Stores. Now, the first place on our list is Walmart. Now, hear me out.
I know what you're thinking.
Walmart might not be the first place you think of when considering getting fabric, but they do have a decent selection of fat quarters, pre-cut fabric bundles by the yard, and often include discounts on entire bolts of fabric. And sure, Walmart is not going to be as exciting as a fabric store with wall-to-wall selections of the best fabric you've ever seen, but it can be a really great place to start if you're a beginner or if you're on a tight budget. So the second place on our list is Hobby Lobby. They have a decent in-store selection of crafting and home decor fabrics at an affordable price. Although it may be slightly more pricey than Walmart, they do frequently offer sales. And they have fabrics sold both in pre-cut bundles and by the yard. Now the third place is Michaels. Now, since Michaels focuses more broadly on general crafting, their fabric selection can be somewhat limited, but it's still a good place to check out. They mainly have pre-cut fabric bundles such as fat quarters. Now this next one might surprise you, and that's the Dollar Tree. Now, you may not have expected them to have fabric, but they do have these adorable little fabric bundles. They're about a fat quarter size and they only cost $1.25. And then, I mean, look at all these cute little selections that you can get for next to nothing. If you're a beginner and you just want something cute to get started on some practice projects, the Dollar Tree is definitely a great stop to make. Now our next section is fabric specialty stores, and the first on our list in this section is Mood Fabrics, made famous by the show Project Runway. Now, I personally never watched this show, but I have at least heard of it, so I get the hype. Mood Fabrics has a wide variety of fabrics, ranging from apparel to crafting to upholstery fabrics. Not only do they have a solid online presence, but they also have stores in New York City, Los Angeles, and Miami. In addition to being able to order from their vast selection online, they also have fun things like a mystery box where you can just get a mystery 10-pound box of whatever fabric you want. And they also have a swatch program where you can order a swatch of fabric before committing to ordering a larger piece of fabric. Now, check back in the next few weeks for another video because I'll be visiting the New York City store and we'll let you know how that goes, and hopefully we'll have a mystery box for you to unpack. Another option is a place called Fabric Hut, and unfortunately they only have one physical location in Norfolk, Virginia. However, they are nationally renowned for their wide fabric selection and in-store experience. Additionally, they are accessible online. So if you're ever on the East Coast near Norfolk, Virginia, they'd be worth checking out in the physical location, but you can also check them out online. The last option in this section is local fabric stores. You'd be surprised the number of local specialty fabric stores that might be available in your area. Just do a quick Google search to see what comes up in your location. Around here, there are several specialty fabric stores, and even in the small town where I grew up, there was a specialty fabric store. So don't be afraid to go exploring your local market to see what's available. My guess is that they'll have a very nice selection of fabrics and more likely be in a better position to help you find something particular. Now, our last category is online only fabric retailers. So the first option in this section is the online fabric store, which you can reach at onlinefabricstore.com. Of course, I'll put all the links for this section in the description below. Onlinefabricstore.com has a wide variety of apparel fabrics, craft fabrics, and home decor fabrics at a reasonable price. Now, some of the specialty fabrics, including things like team fabrics, can be a little bit on the pricier side, but overall, it's about a mid-range cost. Now, the next one in this category is the fabric store online. Now, I realize that sounds like it's the same thing,
But it's not.
it is a different store, trust me. This store offers a wide variety of fabric selections, colors, and types. Interestingly, it sells their fabric by the meter instead of by the yard, and it's a little bit more pricey, maybe coming in around an average of like $16 per meter, but but it does have such a wide variety of fabrics to choose from that it's worth checking out, especially if you're looking for something more specific that you might not be able to find at a different location. Now, next on our list is Amazon. Of course, you can go to Amazon for everything, and since Amazon acquired Fabric.com, now the selection of Fabric.com's fabric is available on Amazon if you go to Amazon.com/fabric. Now, Amazon did retain the large selection of Fabric.com. It's just not in a dedicated separate space like that anymore, but you can still find almost anything you're looking for. It's great if you know exactly what you're looking for. It is a little bit more challenging if you just want to browse. Spoonflower is another online option that specializes in custom printed fabrics. It can be a little bit more on the pricey side given the custom nature, but that's the advantage of it as well. You can get fabrics designed by artists or designed by yourself. You can order it by the yard or smaller batches to fit your personal projects. Another option is Fabric Wholesale Direct, which has a vast selection of fabrics ranging from solid colors to print fabrics at a relatively affordable price. So another option is the Fabric Depot, which you can reach at fabricdepot.com. Fabricdepot.com has a wide selection of fabric ranging from apparel to crafts to home decor. I think you might be able to find almost anything that you'd be looking for, and fabric is sold either by the yard or by the bolt, and it's at a relatively affordable price, of course depending on your particular selection.
And honestly, the fabrics just look really pretty.
So I would definitely recommend checking this one out. So another option is a website called Jones and Vandermeer. Now, while this website specializes in a variety of different craft items, they do have a section of their website called the Fabric Shop where you can get fabric either sold by the yard or pre-cut fabric bundles. The price ranges from on the low end to a little bit pricier depending on your particular selection of fabric, print, or bundle type. Now, the last place on our list actually looks pretty cool, and that's the Fabric Outlet, which you can reach at fabricoutlet.com. Fabricoutlet.com has a wide selection of fabrics sold either by the yard, by the bolt, or in pre-cut fabric bundles or bundles of strips. Fabrics look to be like they're in a very affordable range, and there's even a section of their website which says under $10. It looks like they have a wide selection of various fabric types, prints, and solid colors. Now, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe so that you'll be notified in the next coming weeks as I dive deeper into the in-store and online fabric options, as well as an in-depth look at mood fabrics. Now, let me know in the comments if any of these surprised you or you learned something new, or if there's anything you think should have been on this list that I didn't include. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye. So you're a beginner sewist, and the only place you really... Hi, I'm Victoria. A really good selection of affordable... So the first item on our list... Now the third place on our list is Michael's. Now let me know in the comments, did you